Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe attended a conference organised by the Association of Creative Professionals and an organisation called Raki Mujaitu to discuss the dual crisis faced by the island yesterday. During the event, the Premier explained the country's current outlook in the coming months and the measures that have been taken.
We are not going to add the Ukraine crisis to the Sri Lanka crisis. That is not the impact. The impact is going to be the Sri Lankan crisis multiplied by the Ukraine crisis. So this is only the beginning. And just for the shortage of dollars and rupees, we have already shaken the political system. So where do we go from here? We didn't go early enough to the IMF. At the moment, there are no queues for petrol. What you don't understand is that I have to do the job not only of the Prime Minister but a firefighter. Every morning from where can you find $20 million, $30 million, $40 million to pay for a ship? If we miss one, then there will be a shortage that day. You can't carry on a government like this. The worst is still to come. Our food supplies are enough until about September, October. Because we didn't have enough fertilizer either for Maha or for Yala. Now we are trying to get fertilizer for the next Maha season. If we do, then we will be self-sufficient by February next year. What do you do in between? As the economy fails, more and more jobs are being lost. More and more enterprises, big and small, are collapsing. This is what we are going for. Time will come when people may not eat 3 meals a day. They may need 2 meals. We have to avoid hunger. We cannot get through this year by ourselves. We have to reach out again to the people we rejected. Which country rejects $3 billion worth of aid without a thank you, without even having a negotiation? Just say we don't want it. Then how do you bring back confidence with those people? We are lucky that India has come forward to help us. Other countries are chipping in. China has come with assistance. We have to look at Europe and the West. And at the same time, we have to decide on our debt. What are we going to do? How is the consortium going to work? Because the Chinese criteria is different from that of others. So how do you ensure that all of them share the burden equally, though the systems may be different? We are going to start a food security program of cultivating our own food. And that will have to go on till 2024, because 2023 also may be a bad year globally.
Meanwhile, given the rising inflation rate and low reserves, some of the measures taken by the central bank to remedy the situation, such as the impact the interest rate hikes have had on SMEs, have drawn criticism. In response, the Premier stated that this is normal given the situation of the country, but assured that he would intervene if the adverse effects continue to persist.
There is a controversy about the steps taken by the central bank, but it is natural at this time, because when you take a decision like this, some sectors will benefit, others will get adversely impacted. If it is having adverse effects, then we could ask the central bank whether there should be a change in policy. I don't want to interfere because there is confidence if you allow the central bank to take decisions independently on monetary policy, but thereafter, if it's not having the desired results, you could always intervene.
Prime Minister Wickremesinghe also stated that he was confident that a new energy supply committee would be established to find solutions and handle the energy crisis as well.
Renewable energy has a lot of potential, but I think within the CEB, there is disagreement. It's not only the ADB loan that is holding things up. When private investors have come in, they haven't found any response from the CEB. So within the CEB, they have to decide what they are going to do. In any case, we have decided to bring in a new energy supply committee law. So the final decision, all the energy matters, will lie with the committee which will report to Parliament. There is no other way to resolve these issues.